What's going on, guys? Recently, I just made a switch, and it's not too drastic of a switch. I'm still doing the same things, but I just repositioned myself, right? So before, I was kind of doing like everything, right? I wanted to work with everybody. Like, let's say, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but I believe I can have more leverage going into this field, right? And I'm making this switch because you have to align yourself with the future and where you're going. You have to align yourself with the future. And let's say if there's a trend going in one place, right? If you reposition yourself or if you position yourself ahead of ahead of that trend and make yourself an authority figure in that trend, and that's it's not just a trend, like it's not like it's just going to come and go. This is going to be like an ongoing thing, right? This is going to be something that's going to last a lifetime. And it's like, let's say, um however many years ago when the internet started, right? That's something that's going to be there forever. So those people that position themselves ahead and made themselves an authority figure in that trend, then of course they're gonna build something that's going to last forever, right? Like let's say if you build Google, right? They utilize the internet. Let's say if you built Amazon, right? Like something like that. And I think I heard Ty Lopez say it. Like I don't want to butcher it completely, but wealth transfer was broke it up into categories. I think it was like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Right. Well, it's about to happen again, right? And those people that position themselves, reposition themselves, will come out on top. And this is basically the rise of the individual, right? You've seen it with Airbnb, you've seen it with Uber, right? You're taking corporations, right? And you're replacing corporations with the people. So now everything is self-governed, right? There's a whole trend going there. I guarantee there's a book on it out there. So what you have to do as a smart individual, you should reposition yourself ahead of the trend. And what smart people also do is take principles from another category or another niche or another aspect, right? And you can relay and connect it to whatever you're doing. You can make it useful in your point of view. So, me taking that, right? I reposition myself and my agency, right? And I I have something new. It's similar like the old, but I have something new. And the offer is just a little bit different. Right now, I'm helping experts, right? And you could be an expert in mental health. You could be an expert in, you know, uh, coding, forex, trading, right? Or something very, very specific, like how to be productive with ADHD or how to pass the SAT with ADHD or something like that, right? Like everybody has an expertise, and the fact that you're an expert about it, the fact that you're an expert about it is proof that people need that thing. Because if you have that problem, more than likely somebody else is gonna have that problem, right? So another reason why I positioned or repositioned my agency was because I need ultimate leverage. So about a couple months ago, I kept on hearing, right? I kept on hearing this word, leverage, 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 leverage. And if you really want to succeed, you will understand this too. You will force yourself to understand it. And all leverage is, right, is positioning yourself, right, in a better position, right, that other people can't necessarily get to, right? So, like, let's say a doctor. A doctor has leverage. You know why he has leverage? Because he spent 10 damn years learning the thing that he's practicing. So now if he says this operation costs $1 million and he's like one of 10 people that can do it, you're gonna pay him, right, that $1 million because he leveraged himself. He positioned himself for, maximum, for maximum inputs. He repositioned himself. That's the end of that. So how this applies to my agency, right? Well, one thing you got to really realize, right? You have multiple inputs, right? And multiple outputs, right? So inputs and outputs, you have to also understand this. Inputs and outputs. You can't put you can't put a bowling ball in a box, close the box, open back up, and expect a cake to be in there. You just can't. So you need to understand inputs and outputs, right? So whatever you put in, you're going to get out. Now there is a cheat code. Like this is, I guess, like define like the laws of physics, right? In this day and age, right, you can put something in the box and have unlimited outputs, right? And it's gonna make sense once I bring it back. You can actually put something in the box, right, and get unlimited outputs, right? And the internet allows you to do that. Like platforms like YouTube allows you to do that. You can spend all your effort. Let me ask you, what would you rather spend? How would you rather spend your time? Something where you could, how would you rather spend your time? Would you rather spend 2 hours recording and editing a video, right? And just having it there. That's like digital property, right? And just keep on doing it, having everything compound. Or, right? Would you rather just send one email and have it just be done? The person either looks at it or not. What would you rather do? Create a YouTube video once, a really good YouTube video once, right? And just having it there, digital property, and having unlimited outputs because 1,000 people can see it tomorrow. It's there. Somebody walks past it or somebody scrolls past it. They're either gonna look at it or not, right? And it's just there. So spinning it back, so now you understand inputs and outputs. So spinning it back to leverage, right? This is why I reposition my agency because I don't want to do all this work. I don't want to put in all this input just to have somebody say, I understand that I don't need the effort no more, or let's say they just don't want to do the damn thing anymore, right? I don't want to put in all that work, all that input, just to have somebody just take away my output from me, right? So with this new business model, right? You put in all the input, right? You put in input and you have unlimited outputs, right? The same way I said, the same connection I made with the YouTube video or posting YouTube videos versus cold outreach. I mean, I guess with the agency model, you can have a minimum month retainer, right? You let's say if the person pays you 2,500 a month, right? And you say the minimum you can work with me is 6 months, or else we're not working with you guys because it's not worth it at that point, right? What if I were to put in all that work and have unlimited outputs? And basically, we're talking about rev share, we're talking about equity, right? So let's say if I help you build your thing and we partner as a partnership, right? And I'm rewarding myself with 30% of whatever the thing makes, right? Why would somebody agree with that? Right? Why would somebody agree with that? So somebody would agree with that, right? And this is another problem with the old business model. Somebody, like, let's say you had Facebook ads, right? If your service was Facebook ads. So I'm pitching Facebook ads, 2,500 a month, 1,500 a month, right? And my service, well, what you're paying me for is to basically just run ads. Just run ads and get you leads, right? So I get the leads for you, right? I'm probably asking you to make your content. I'm probably asking you to provide me with content, right? And I get you the leads. Let's say if I get you 30 leads within the first week, 200 leads within the first week, right? And I'm saying, oh, my job is done, right? So basically, now it's your job to convert those leads. And now, if you don't convert those leads, right, you just wasted money, right? So, why would somebody agree with paying me in equity of whatever they have going on or paying me with rev share, right? Is because we're not just going to stop at, oh, I'm just going to get you leads, or I'm just going to get you this, I'm just going to get you that, right? We're going to solve your problem all the way from the beginning to the end, providing you an end result, right? We're going to take all the burden, right, from the beginning to end. Granted, you still have to do a little bit of work too, but the work that you should be doing is the only work that you would have to do, right? So that is why somebody would pay in rev share, right? And that's why I don't mind putting in all this input for unlimited output. Because let's say we scale you, right, to 100K per month, right? And I, let's say, have 30% rev share, right? So that's 30K in my pocket off of your 100K. So it's a split. It'll be 70K, 30K, right? So that's what you call leverage because we know how to take you from beginning to the end result. And all you have to do is just do what you want to do what you should be doing, right? So now a little bit more about the offer that I'm running. It's basically I'm helping experts that aren't selling anything. I'm helping experts that aren't selling anything, right? Or if you want to launch a new product, info product, a course, or paid community, right? So we're going to help you launch. We're going to help you build, launch, and scale, right? And that's that. We're going to help you build, launch, and scale and get you to six figures within a couple of months. Now, this all comes with everything. Like, so look, this is what I mean. I'm going to take you from beginning to end. We're going to help you build out the course, right? Build out, personal branding, um, your audience, everything that goes with personal branding, messaging, because you have to know how to talk to your client. You have to know how to create content. You have to know how to do this. You have to know how to do that. Launch, right? Which should be somewhere in the middle, right? Where we're gonna help you where we're gonna help you launch. Let's see if we can put this in the middle. So we're gonna help you build, launch, and honestly, the end result, like even after that, just scale and basically manage, right? We're basically partners, and all you have to do is focus on your expertise. Let's go to the websites. So this is the website that we have right now. This is the website that we're running. So we help you turn your expertise into a scalable info product and brand. We build and scale your info product and brand to over 6 figures a month. Hard work is amazing, right? But you just need to know how to work. You need to know how to work diligently because why would I get down on my knees and scrub the whole floor when I could, get a power washer, right, and do it in a fraction of the time, or I can hire somebody to even do it for me. Now I'm just basically not even touching anything, right? So you need to focus on the right inputs. The info product, right, course, info product course route or digital product route, right, is the best because it's the same thing. You're going to put in all this effort. It's the same principle. You're going to put in all this effort up front, right? And you're going to have this permanent thing, right? Now that's just on YouTube or just on or that's just a course, right? So now there's no, you know, cost of reproduction from selling to this person, person A and person B, right? You just have to do the marketing, right? Which we basically do for you. And then you can have unlimited outputs, right? So put in all the work, create your course, create your info product, make it the most amazing thing possible. And now you have unlimited outputs. People are scaling to 500K per month. People are scaling to 100K per month. People are scaling to 600K per month with this, right? And you will succeed times 10 if you have a brand backing you. If you have a brand backing you, you're gonna succeed 10 times more than you already are, right? And we also teach you how to do that too. That's basically somewhere right here and right here because honestly, it should be the whole thing. That's why in our leading statement, we help you scale your info product and brand, right, to over 6 figures a month. So that is why I repositioned my agency. Now, if this is something that you would be interested in like, conversing about, like let's say you are an expert and you would want to smartly, place the correct inputs, right? So you can have unlimited outputs, right? You can either go to my site, book a strategy call, or you could find a way to contact me. So I do have Instagram as well. I'll put that in the link and we could just take it from there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll keep you updated. Us.